Welcome back to the channel. Today is Sunday. Just pressed save on the video for last week. That's been loaded up, ready to go at 6 o'clock this evening. We have got our first test of RGT's elimination races at 7 o'clock tonight. So looking forward to that. I am feeling quite tired today. I had a very busy day yesterday. Cut the grass, washed the cars. I helped the in-laws with some moving around of stuff and cleared a lot of stuff out and took it to the dump. So busy day yesterday, feeling very tired today, and I think that's me just still getting used to making sure I eat enough on the low carb diet. I don't know, but slightly more chilled out day today. Just put dinner on, or just putting dinner on in a bit. I'm going to have just a bit of a breakfast fry up type thing. We're just going to have sausages, bacon, eggs, some garlic, mushrooms, a bit of spinach, and some halloumi sticks, I think, for our dinner tonight as a family, which would be quite nice. I thought what I'd do is I'll just show you what I've done with the setup following last week, and this isn't really ideal, if I'm honest. It's just stuff I had lying around, and as you can see, excuse the mess. I've put 2 units in now that weren't here before. They're actually supposed to be stacked the other way on top of each other. I'll eventually do something with those pictures. But as you can see, the bike wheel fits nicely into the hole, and actually I found that height was quite good. I used this yesterday on the Saturday banded ride, and that height of the screen is quite good. I've had to put the second unit in because I need something to put the camera on, so that's probably I can just shove some rubbish in there. It's not really the stuff that I wanted to have in the room in terms of furniture and stuff, but it's what I've got. I might as well use it for now. In the long run, I might put the TV on the wall if I like that height. It might not even be the TV I use, because that's just the one we had hanging around, like I said in the last video. But it was quite good to ride yesterday. The only problem I've got to sort out is getting a fan on and pointed at me, because there's not a lot of space down there. So yeah, that's something I need to plan. But I'm going to go and finish dinner off, have a little rest, and then see what this race goes like later. So I'll see you then.
Right, we're on the start line then. We've got 25 seconds to go. I still haven't quite got that camera in the right place, have I? But we're going to try and do the first 4 laps by gentleman's agreement at 1.5 watts per kilogram. If anyone shoots off the front, though, obviously that's that's been and gone before we start. But we're going in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's hope we a little message coming up there. Every 2 laps is an elimination lap. The last rider will be eliminated. So we've got a few off the front already. They've gone for it. I wonder whether it will come back together or not. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to settle in. Each lap is half a kilometre, 500 metres. Tiny amount of undulation, I'll call it. We've got these first 4 laps to do, so after 2k, further 2 laps and then someone will be eliminated. So I'm going to try and catch up with these guys on the front if I can. I like that you can see the map. I think that's really good. Anyway, I'm going to shut up, try and catch them up. Okay, so we're just turning around for the end of the 4 laps. This is going to be a really quick race. 14 riders, 2 laps. Starts when we cross that start-finish line. This is one of those races that you need a warm-up for, really. Let's see if I can hang on with the group for as long as possible. Off we go. Oh, well, that went well. Okay, So I thought there were going to be 2 laps before elimination. So I backed right off, got caught on the line, and now I'm no longer in the race. Brilliant. How well did I time that? Rubbish. Let me see if I can fan view anybody. I just grabbed my mouse. So slightly disappointingly, I can't fan view anybody else. I can't see the race, and all I can see is Dave was the next person eliminated. But I can't watch to see how close the racing is. We'll keep an eye on the race results, see people come across the line. So this, I haven't been able to show much of this, have I? If only I put a blast in to catch up, and then I just let myself go. That wasn't the best thing to do, was it? And then just as the line, and they all went past me. But this must be another elimination lap here. Who's going to come out next? Jay Mallet is the next eliminated. 7 minutes 26 seconds. Oh, I'm going to watch the rest across the I'm going to look at the leaderboard and see the rest across the line, and then we'll round it up after. Right, we're into the last 5 now. I've moved me so we can see the leaderboard currently, because I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with when 5th comes in. So I came in last. D Taylor in 13th. Jay Mallet 12th. A Career, welcome back Andy, in 11th. G Evans 10th. Latix Warrior in 9th. A Evans 8th. A Bollamore in 7th, sorry, and C Finnison crosses the line in 6th. I don't know. I'm hoping that scrolls up when the rest come in. And I've lifted the camera up so I can see you there, but I don't know who's there and how close the racing has been crossing the line. Craig saying that was absolutely brilliant. Kind of wish I'd managed to enjoy it a little bit more. But I'm sure next time I'll be paying attention a little bit more. And knowing that I can't fan view afterwards is a bit irritating, because it means I've kind of got to put more effort into staying for longer to give you guys something to watch, because 4 minutes 16 seconds isn't a lot, is it? Now it's just come up saying final lap. I wonder whether it might do this. So the last lap is going to be just a sprint to the line with the first 3, first, second and third. I'm hoping they realise that. They probably don't. I wonder whether it will continue to eliminate towards the end, but obviously not. So fingers crossed they can sprint to the line, and they know that. That's Chris. Chris is out, and I think that's in 4. Awesome effort, Chris, in 4th. Well done, mate. And then we've got a sprint to the line. So it's not a 2-lap sprint. It looks like just the 1 lap. And it was won by T. Jimmy. Congratulations, mate. Well, that concept is brilliant. Just a couple of minor tweaks would make that awesome. You know, as someone who wants to put the videos on YouTube, I want to be able to see the rest of the race. And I would imagine all race organisers feel the same. They want to see, you know, who else is racing, especially in an elimination race. But concept is brilliant. I'll grab some feedback from the guys. And yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed it. Just seeing I can scroll down. So Chris came in 4th, and then it reverses the order. So T. Jimmy in 1st. C Waring 2nd and C Swan in 3rd. Awesome racing, everybody. Yeah, I think that's something we'll try every now and again, because it looks like so much fun, as long as everybody else enjoyed it. But yeah, I'll catch you later.
So a disappointing performance really from myself then. But it was good that we tried it, because we tested a few different things. We now know that even though you set 2 laps in elimination, it'll eliminate on the first lap. And we also know that the race at the end, when there's 3 people left, there's a 1-lap sprint to the line. So it's all a learning curve, and I did learn afterwards that you can do rider view by pressing F6 on the keyboard. So I will try that on the next one. And talking about the next one, we are going to add that. The feedback was really, really good afterwards, so we're going to add that to our ride schedule, our T2.5 ride schedule. So the 1st and 3rd Sunday of the month, we'll be doing an elimination race at 7:30 UK time over on RGT, which I'm really, really excited about. It actually starts this Sunday as you're watching this video. So today, if you're watching it on the day it comes out, I know it's not the first Sunday, so it's the 2nd and 4th this month, because there's 5 weekends and we're doing the end of month special at the end of the month. If you're confused, that's fine. All the information will be in the links below in the description, and you'll be able to join for each of the weeks that you want to come along. But I'm really quite excited. I think there's a few other people who are looking forward to that as well, because it It really was just a fast-paced blast. And for someone who got knocked out in 4 minutes 16 seconds, we're actually also going to be doing a ride that starts 15 minutes afterwards in Zwift, so that when as people are knocked out, they can move across to the Zwift ride, which will have a late join on, and then just have a casual ride around and have a chat as well. So it's not just getting on the bike for 5 or 6 minutes. This week as well, we'll be doing a lap. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a kilometre long. So there'll be 2 formation laps if everyone tries to stay together for those, and then 1 person eliminated every lap. That should avoid some of the confusion whilst we get to know how the system works. So I am really, really looking forward to that. So it's Tuesday evening and I have a bit of a problem. I, this morning, decided to upgrade my computer. It kept telling me upgrade to Windows 11, upgrade to Windows 11. So I did. The problem is, now when I load Zwift, it crashes within a couple of minutes. It just screen freezes. I tried opening RGT to see if that would work. That just freezes. So I did a reset of the computer, a fresh install of Windows 11, because for some reason it wouldn't let me roll back to Windows 10, even though apparently you're supposed to be able to. Tried reinstalling them, same problem. I'm now trying to go back to Windows 10 with a fresh install. It means I've lost all my settings in the recording software that I use in OBS, and probably I'm going to have to reinstall everything again. That's if I can get it working. If not, it means I've got a hardware issue that seems to have come about at the same time as the upgrade to Windows 11, which is weird. A couple of things I did do, because I was trying to get the editing software that I used to run Windows 11, it kept stuttering. So I updated all the chipset drivers, the BIOS, the graphics drivers, everything that I could. I'm really hoping it's not one of them causing a problem, because it's one of those situations I've changed too much all at once to know what's caused the problem, which is so frustrating. So keep your fingers crossed that this fresh install of Windows 10 will work and I'll have a usable computer. If not, this could take me days to fix. It's now Wednesday evening. I spent until midnight last night trying to fix the problem. I've managed to get to a Windows 10 installation without losing all of my information. And I've wound back the chipset drivers, tested the CPU, changed the memory. I've done everything and it's still not fixed the problem. I then checked the Zwift forums, and a lot of people have been struggling with the recent Zwift updates if they're on AMD graphics cards. And that's what I'm on. The thing is that there were some other things going on my computer at the same time, so I think there's just a whole mixture of things that could be causing a bit of a problem along with Zwift itself. So reading those forums, I've wound back to a graphics driver from 2020 and it's working, but the graphics look awful. I've made my way forward in time and they're still working, but the little person is flashing like crazy. So all the riders just sort of disappear for split seconds and then come back. So I'm just making my way through the drivers to see if I can get one that works. I don't really know what else to do. I've tried literally everything I know, so let's see if we can get a result out of this. I'll let you know. Okay, I think I might have got a driver that's working. It loaded Zwift up and the little man was flickering like crazy. All the riders were flickering. I left it on for a minute and then that just stopped. And I left it for about 5 minutes and it stayed normal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my boot drives over, because I've been doing this on my clean install. Change the boot drives over, uninstall the old graphics drivers, reinstall the one that's been working, which is an earlier one than the one that I put on originally, and keep fingers crossed that it will run now without any issues. But yeah, it means I've got to take the computer to pieces to swap the boot drives over again, so I'm going to do that now. Right, boot drive switched over for about the 10th time in 2 days. The reason I'm doing that is because all of my original operating system is on the old version, or on the other version, and it's got all my settings for recording and all the stuff for my editing software. All of that sort of stuff is on there. So ideally, I'm going to get this one sorted again. So I've just loaded Zwift up, not changed anything yet, and I thought I'd try and show you what the problem has been. So let me turn you around. So from here, I've not been attaching anything. This is just part of what I've been testing. And then I've always picked the Sand and Sequoia's route. Always doing that one, and then literally within a minute or two of it loading up, well, not even a minute, sorry, within seconds, it just crashes. There we go, we've loaded in. I've tended to select a different rider. you can't write this. You can't write this stuff. It's now working. It's now working. What is going on? Oh, I don't understand. I do not understand. I'm going to stay with this for a while on person view and just see if it crashes at any point, because it's a totally different operating system. All the settings are different. They're all on a different SSD drive, which is currently sat on my desk, so it can't have updated anything. I'm so confused. Let's see if it'll still crash. Well, it didn't crash. I don't know what's going on. I'm currently rolling the drivers back anyway, just because I've had a crash on that driver, so it's worth rolling it back. The issue will probably come back tomorrow night when we race, but it's 10:30 now. I've had a couple of late nights trying to get this, well, last night trying to get this work, doing some other stuff the night before, so I'm going to go to bed. And hopefully this will be the last time we have to talk about computer problems, that we can get back to talk about Zwift riding, racing and diets and stuff tomorrow. So fingers crossed we can do that tomorrow. It's Thursday and time for the race. Keep your fingers crossed, again, lots of that in this video, that this works okay and I can get to the end. It will be my first race in a while. Last week I had the crash, the week before I was doing the screen, and this will be my first race being in keto, I think. So who knows what my power is going to be like, who knows how long I'm going to be able to keep up with the group. I'll see what I can manage, but I'm going to get changed, jump on, set everything up, and yeah, I'll see you there.
Right, I'm on the bike, probably earlier than I normally am for a race. Still got a minute and a half left to go. My aim as usual will be to stay with the decat that goes first for as long as I possibly can. This is a hilly-ish route, but it's one of those hills where I get left behind very quickly. And I don't know how my legs are going to feel putting out a lot of effort, so it's going to be interesting. See how I feel, but that'll be the aim, is stay with the front riders as usual for as long as I possibly can to get as much benefit from the draft and from those around me. Let's see how that goes. Going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ramping it up. Try and keep up with this group. And I've already got further than I did in the ride on Tuesday night. So I'd already crashed by this point, so thumbs up so far. I'm going to settle in to the pace and enjoy that climb up. Here we go. Okay, so this group of D's are about to turn left. Got Rebel Spawn, M Blundell, I Davies, A Evans, me, R Prince, A Lloyd, L Warrior, and then a C Cat. And now, what are they, 50 seconds behind. So they've already made up 10 seconds on us. Here we go with the climb up to the top. Hopefully with a burst I can get over that first one without too much worry. Like that. Now it's to get up. I mean, it's not a massive incline, but it is a long one when you're a big guy. Come on, let's go. Right, we're crossing the line. Just to start then, really. 4 laps from here. So there's going to be 5 climbs up that. I've managed to stay in some of the group. I just have to now keep it that way. Stay with them. Okay, coming round again. Still somehow stay with these guys. Oh, I'm losing them now. Here's the bees coming through. And the C's. Alright, so that big group that came through, the B's and C's, has kind of split the group of D's out even further. But I don't think I can put the same level of effort in on the hill the next time round. What we got? Jay Bushell just about to come past with a Pimer, and Jay Robinson and C. Finlinson. And it's back 15 seconds to Rebel Spawn, who's the next decat back. There goes John. Oh, whew. Okay, so just come over the line again. And Blundell did a great job of jumping on those C's when I went past. He's now got a 24-second lead. Rebel Spawn 18 seconds behind, with R Prince and A Lloyd a little bit further behind. Oh, I think it's been a while since I've seen my heart rate this high. 179, I think it was. I can't. I'm trying. Even though I'm trying to push out what I can. 2 more times on that hill, and then we're done. 5.5 kilometers. Come on. All right, just come round. Our Prince, Rebel Spawn. Close that gap right up. Oh, I can't. 183 beats per minute. All right, at the edge of where I can be. I've latched onto our Prince just for a little bit of extra drafting. As soon as we go up a hilly bit. Oh wait, instead of hope of hanging on. Rebel Spawn 9 seconds behind. Come on. Just 1 lap to go. 2 kilometers. And a feather. Oh, I literally lost it. I can't. Little Rebel Spawn putting out 3 watts a kilogram behind me. And I can't. Still up at 183 watt BPM. I can't push more. Come on. There's a sprint to the line just ahead. Looks like Rebel Spawn might have taken it on the line. Awesome catching. I'm gutted that just round the corner from the finish I couldn't put up a fight. I'm well and truly dead. Let's get over the line. 75 metres. But A Lloyd, 1 minute 55 behind. Awesome racing, mate. Oh, that's coast over. Okay, and done. I am so pleased with my effort in that. It's been so long since I raced, and to see my heart rate that high is, I don't often pay a lot of attention to my heart rate, but I could really feel it in that race. But I could keep pushing. Weird. We'll have a look at the watts for myself in a minute. And we have a winner. C Jupp 2334, 4.1 watts per kilogram. Amazing. C White in second with exactly the same time. Must have been a great sprint to the line. And then Corbin just behind as well. Not far back, Joe Bushell. Must have been a brilliant sprint on that final hill to get to the finish line. El Merrick in fifth, 2344. I'm going to have to go and move my face. We then have Pete Bennett in sixth, 2347, just behind El Merrick. Seventh to D Stark. N Slevin just behind in eighth. Congratulations on getting your new bike today, Noel. Jay Guthrie in ninth, 2416. Seymour in 10th. C Waring 11th. With Jay Jonesy in 12th. A Pimer 13th, 2543. Just a split second in front of Craig in 14th. I Davies 15th, 2544. Again, just behind A Evans in 16th. Oh, L Warrior 17th, 2619. J Robinson in 18th. MK in 19th. M Blundell in 20th. Who did a great job at latching onto that C group as they came through and actually got over a minute advantage over me by the end. Awesome effort. Rebel Spawn at 21st, 2808, just pipping our Prince to the post. And I really wish I had a bit more to give there to try and keep up with you guys at the end. So my average, 174 heart rate, but only 1.8 watts per kilogram. And my heart rate was a lot higher than that for a lot of that race. So clearly my watts have dropped recently. probably through lack of time on the bike, and I don't know how much this diet is affecting it, who knows. But I'm really positive about the effort I put into that race, definitely. And then Aloyd over in 24th, 32.21. Oh, good to be back racing. I must admit, before it, I was thinking, oh, I don't think I've got the energy to put out a big effort, but I know my watts weren't there, but that was, yeah, I really enjoyed that, and I pushed myself, even when I was on my own, I pushed myself as much as I could. So yeah, really positive. But I'm gonna have a shower, have some dinner. I think we're having a Nando's takeaway tonight, because they do quite a selection of low carb stuff like broccoli, chicken, butterfly chicken, and halloumi and stuff. So it's all fits within the plan, and it's probably the only takeaway we can have. So gonna have a bit of a treat this evening, and then we'll catch up a little bit later. Oh, and before I do go, Zwift didn't cut out.
Well, it's been a bit of an up and down week, hasn't it? I'm so happy with my race performance. Just being able to put out that consistent level really pushed my heart rate up for pretty much the whole race, and sticking on it and keeping the power going, even though I'd kind of been left on my own. I kind of got into a zone and was enjoying it. So that was really good. Fingers crossed computer problems are sorted. Not going to talk about that again. And obviously the very quick elimination race, but we'll be doing that again on Sunday. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm conscious this video is quite long already. I had intended to put one out on Wednesday, but when the race was like 4 minutes and then I had my computer issues, there was no way I could edit something together to put out on Wednesday. So this one's slightly longer, so I apologise for that. But yeah, the only thing left to talk about actually is weight loss. So this week I lost another 4 and just under 4.5 pounds. So really happy already, putting that with the 7.5 pounds I lost the week before. Awesome start to the diet. I'm looking forward to Tuesday to seeing how well I'm doing this week, and sticking to it as well. I know I mentioned when we had the Nando's, that was really good. Again, low in carb, and all other meals have been well within plan. I pretty much don't eat any carbs at all until it comes to evening meal, where we put something with whatever we're going to have. So I'm feeling relatively good. I had the issue with thirst right at the beginning, and then that seemed to go away, and the issues where I was going to the toilet 5 or 6 times in the night, that's kind of gone away. But the last couple of days I've started feeling really thirsty again, so I've tried to take on board more electrolyte drinks, just the tablets, the high 5 zero sugar tablets in water, just to try and retain a bit more and hopefully get rid of that dehydration feeling. But it seems to have come on after the race, so working on that a bit at the moment. But aside from that, I feel kind of back to normal. I don't feel sluggish. You saw how I did in the race, and day to day I'm back to how I was before. If anything, maybe a little bit more energy. So yeah, gonna stick with it. Hopefully see the weight come off. This is week number 3, so we'll see on Tuesday. I'm not going to run through all our rides. All the links are in the description for next week's ride. Tuesday we have the Trundle, Thursday race, Saturday we have the Bandy Group ride, and then Sunday the elimination race on RGT. All the links are in the description below. If you have enjoyed this video, do hit like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.